Negativity is one invisible enemy that you have all the time with you, that you choose to have some of the times. And how can you get rid of the snake that keeps poisoning you day by day? Look, being negative does nothing bad to you on a physical sense, but it's absolutely detrimental for your brain and for long-term success and happiness and fulfillment in life in general. So by allowing negative people to enter your life, you basically allow them to keep poisoning you. And then when you figure that, hey, I'm not really happy and my life is not where I want it to be, you realize, like, I don't even know why. Well, this is the reason why. Because when you have people who have growth mindset, we will talk about it in the next videos, who have growth mindset, they will empower you in whatever bad situation you are, to give you hope, right? But negative people will say, no, everything is bad, it's all everyone's fault, and this is just how it's gonna be. But that thought and this kind of mindset does not serve you and will not serve you. So I promise, one best thing, one favor that you can do to yourself is to get rid of negative people and surround yourself with the most positive people. I'm not saying you should be hanging out with someone who is like stupidly positive, like not objectively, they don't think logically, right? And they're just positive. I'm not saying that, but you should find relatively smart and emotionally intelligent people who know that this situation is like this, and you know, it's meaningless to be negative, and this negative thought does not help me to grow and does not help me to move forward, right? So I would rather reframe and say that yes, it's difficult now, but it will be better. So I better keep pushing it, you know? And the fact that other people aren't doing it isn't the reason for me to quit it, and or that I'm not talented, but it's the exact reason why not many people can succeed and why I can, and why I could have an opportunity to succeed in this. So it's like absolutely different way of thinking. And I promise you will feel better, your life will improve, and you'll just find yourself in a better place in life. I was quite a negative person around 5 years ago, and my life was far from being good. It was difficult for me to do anything in life because I would ultimately think I'm not talented enough, I'm not good enough, and other people got it better than me. And so that was preventing me from moving forward. And once I started believing in myself, believing that it's not over, you know, you have the chance to grow. For example, since I was a kid, I was bad at mathematics, and I thought that I could never improve. Like 5 years ago, I thought that I'm desperate. I will not be good at math ever again in my life. But I was horribly wrong, because years later, I improved so much. I still did not get the desired grade, but I went from 1 to like 20, 30 out of 100. Horrible. But see the improvement? I looked at the test and I didn't know what to do with it. I passed the test. It wasn't like horrible, but the difference within like 2 years, in 9th grade I took my test, I had 1 out of 100. This is how bad I used to be at math. It's not 100 questions, it's 30 questions, and maybe I could solve 0.5 question, like half of the question was more or less going in the right direction, so they gave me a little bit of points in one question, a little bit of points in another one, and I had 1 out of 100. It's a ridiculous grade. And I thought like I would never get better at this. It's impossible. And then 2 years later, in 11th grade, and it's harder, the exam gets harder and harder, right? So 11th grade exam is much harder than 9th. And so I got to the point of 33 or 31, something like that, which to me was still good progress. What turned out is that I didn't need those exams at the end of the day. I took a lot of exams that I didn't need, and the only exam I did need was English, and that's it. Like the rest, I took also SAT, it wasn't very needed, and the school exams didn't really amount to anything, they didn't matter. But the fact that I put myself into uncomfortable situation, forced myself to learn something that I thought was impossible to learn, was an amazing experience of its own. So stop being negative and give yourself a chance to grow in life, and you will definitely have amazing experiences and a better life. I promise you. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video.